where spirits start their dancing, where moonlight crowns the hill. There sits a drunken Mexican, the graveyard cold and still, so pale as if already dead, alone beneath the sky. He drinks his bitter tequila and softly starts to cry. Lucia, my darling, I'm walking my last road. When I kick the bucket, please don't let me go. I love you, sweet angel, though I'm drunk and cursed. Life has torn us apart, but death will not at worst. The wild wind takes his song and blows it through the graves, and suddenly a ghostly light across the tombstones waves. Is it fever, madness, or miracle divine? From the grave is dear Lucia rose, her eyes still shine. Lucia, my darling, I'm walking my last road. When I kick the bucket, please don't let me go. I love you, sweet angel, though I'm drunk and cursed. Life has torn us apart, but death will not at worst. She calls him to her world beyond the mortal shore, and tears upon his face shall fall no more. He loved her till the end, his faith would never bend. At dawn they found the drunk man dead, his story met its end. Uno, dos, tres! Lucia, my darling, I'm walking my last road. When I kick the bucket, please don't let me go. I love you, sweet angel, though I'm drunk and cursed. Life has torn us apart, but death will not at worst. Lucia, my darling, I'm walking my last road. When I kick the bucket, please don't let me go. I love you, sweet angel, though I'm drunk and cursed. Life has torn us apart, but death will not at worst. Life has torn us apart, but death will not at worst.
Well, inside, silent lips, a heavy stone lies nearby. Someone stands frozen at the bridge's edge, with a dull and gloomy gaze below the moon basin silver light, and his hat is visible there as well, pulled tight upon his head. At that moment from the dark forest, a village boy appeared. He saw the man and the stone, the man and the stone. Hello, uncle, looking at you. I cannot understand why in the night you stand upon the bridge. Don't bother me, boy, the stranger replied, and with a trembling hand he silently touched his hat. Go your way, disturb not my sorrow, the path is ended, alas I have been cruelly deceived. Have you truly decided today to drown yourself? Does the river not frighten you? It's cold waters, the waters. What does it mean to be deceived? Enlighten me, I wish to understand. Well, look, the stranger exclaimed, throwing his hat into the river. Live like me. A man in this world, what trickery is this? The boy exclaimed and stepped back as the gaze pierced him like goat's horns. Don't bother me, boy,
amid the eerie woods, a place where fate had brought him by chance. A buyer sought old clocks for museums far and wide. He couldn't help but marvel at the glance of the mistress of the old mansion there, a maiden fair, so striking and so rare. How did she come to dwell in this remote lair? Ancient clocks hung above the fireplace, their hands frozen over 100 years in place. The maiden never took her strange gaze away from the clocks that had stood there since that day. But no, the mistress was steadfast and true. She refused to sell the clocks to him that night. She offered him a bed for the dark hours, yet as soon as she slept, soft closing the door behind, she slipped into the parlor, silent and unseen, while the guest figure loomed in the shadows of the scene. Ancient clocks hung above the fireplace, their hands frozen over 100 years in place. The guest could not avert his curious gaze at the clocks that had stood there since ancient days. At first he found no flaw in the timepiece old, till the bell of the ancient clock began to toll. He returned to the mistress's bedroom then, claiming he had awakened the antique from its den. In response she rasped, horror in her eyes. The clocks told she aged before his eyes, until she crumbled into dust and size. Ancient clocks hung above the fireplace, their hands frozen over 100 years in place. The maiden never took her strange gaze away from the clocks that had stood there since that day. What sorrow plagues your lands tonight? What evil roams free, bringing only fright? I asked the innkeeper, trying to understand the horror that had struck this haunted, cursed land. In the evil mist he finds his victim near, creeping silent, striking from behind. Beware and seeing how your misfortune unfolds. He laughs wildly, spitting cruel and bold. Spitting cruel and bold. Life has turned grim, the youth have disappeared. Leave this place quickly, for danger's all you'll hear. You'll find no joy, only ruin and despair. Turn back now if you still wish to care. In the evil mist he finds his victim near, creeping silent, striking from behind. Beware and seeing how your misfortune unfolds. He laughs wildly, spitting cruel and bold. Ah, the innkeeper's warning was not given in vain. The devil's servant lurked to bring us pain. From behind the demon crept with vicious glee, clutching at my hair, stealing life from me. Hearing the fiend's foul voice, I struck him in the face. But with each hair lost, I lost a year of grace. In the evil mist he finds his victim near, creeping silent, striking from behind. Beware and seeing how your misfortune unfolds. He laughs wildly, spitting cruel and bold. spitting cruel and bold. Now I know the devils thrive on cunning and guile. Through trickery and deceit, they claim they're vile. But worst of all, when among men they hide, their human accomplices are always at their side. I still believe in wonder, but soon I'll have to face my death. It's sad to know my heart is hollow. The bear has stolen all my breath. My fate is not in my control. My love, as deadly as my soul. The day will fade, the moon will rise, and once again the beast inside will wake and tear my peace apart and leave me asking who I am at heart. My poor mind came to realize this cursed truth before my eyes. A drunken wizard's wicked yes condemned my soul, denied me rest. My fate is not in my control. My love, as deadly as my soul.
Beneath a cart so worn, the mare's hooves splashed through the muddy morn. The weary old man smoked and thought of where to stay. He said to the mare, to the village, quick away. But she glanced anxiously toward the darkened wood. Wolf, she sensed the old man understood. Gallop fast if you still want to live, before our shaggy neighbor comes to give. Alas, no gun, the fierce predator is deadly at dusk, and to the village there are many miles. The path is lost to the mare in the fog. Go! the side, snapped the reins and fled like the wind so wide. The car toppled over in that very flash, and the old man was devoured in a wolfish clash.
Two thieves escaped, and hiding from the chase, decided then to split the stolen golden lace. At the old graveyard in the evening's gloom and chill, they sat upon an empty stone beside a hill. They thought the plunder split them fair and even fine, but trouble came. There's just one single coin. One cries, it's mine. I fought the fiercest sea. You'd be nothing without my cunning, says the other. Pity thee. Give me the coin, or I'll grow angry now. I do not care. Your threats I won't allow. But I was the one who planned and took the score. Without my schemes, you'd never opened any door. What shall we do with this coin? How will we split the gold? Let's give it to the dead. Fine, so shall it be, and so the tale is told. I was the quicker hand, the money's mine by right. I'll never let you boast and claim a richer plight. I'll sink my teeth into your throat and tear you limb from limb. I'll bash your skull and take it all. I'll gut you on a whim. What shall we do with this coin? How will we split the gold? Let's give it to the dead. Fine, so shall it be, and so the tale is told. Then with a clatter of old bones, the corpse rose from the ground. You've tormented me, you cursed fiends, you've driven me aground. The thieves glanced at one another and fled into the night, while the dead man dragged the golden hoard back to his grave to hide. What shall we do with this coin? How will we split the gold? Let's give it to the dead. Fine, so shall it be, and so the tale is told. look in them, I fear what I might
saving grace. By night and day it hides my face, and what's beneath no soul shall ever see. Hey, it will all go as before. I don't mean you any harm. I'll entertain you once again. You wanna see what lies beneath, but oh, alas, I'd hate to lose you, my dear friends, lose you again. Many ladies fell for my stare. I played the same part everywhere. Their curiosity poisoned my soul like drops of venom in my wine bowl. I'll grant your wish, but only once. It will all go as before. I don't mean you any harm. I'll entertain you once again. You wanna see what lies beneath, but oh, alas, I'd hate to lose you, my dear friends, lose you again. All is cursed by one dark fact. A wicked devil's bloody pact. Bad luck for me and you as well. Beneath the mask, the spawn of hell, I'll show my face to you right now. Beware, you'll die like all the rest who saw me Oh, it will all go as before. I don't mean you any harm. I'll entertain you once again. Though there's people at this hour, monsters watching from the dark. He feels your curiosity and loves your spark. My soul is full of grief and pain. Oh, stranger dear, have mercy, save me alone. I sit in chains again. No one to love me, none to save me. If only you would set me free, I'd love you truly, hard and holy, but stone and darkness bury me. This dungeon shall become my folly. From women my head spins around, fall in love and troubles found. And what is love? Just empty sound. No sense, no gain, it's all confounding. As my old father used to say, the worst mistake is hearing lady. So off I go, I'll eat today. My stomach growls, and that's what's made me.
creaking by the pier. The moonlit night, the birth of fear. I stand in silence, gaze below. No reflection staring back at me, only bitterness and misery. Why did he decide to meddle in my soul? In a gray sack, muffled groans. My heart, the Gorgon's frozen throne. No mercy left, her trace is gone. Fierce anger gnaws inside my chest. My reason can't make sense of this. My very self has risen up against me. My soul's in fever, I forgive no pain. I will break your plan, I swear again. You don't know me, you're my imitation. There's but one cure. Sink to damnation. I've survived collapse, decay. Who am I now? Just a shadow's play. I once was rich, he took it away. The one who crawled from the looking glass, who brought me torment, grief, a mass. My God, please comfort me. Tell me that I'm still me. My soul's in fever, I forgive no pain. I will break your plan, I swear again. You don't know me, you're my imitation. There's but one cure. Sink to damnation. My soul's in fever, I forgive no pain. I will break your plan, I swear again. You don't know me, you're my imitation. There's but one cure. Sink to damnation.
I'm not one to falter, nothing I can do. Strong and fierce, I'll alter the wind, I'll teach it to. The wind was roaring, tearing roofs apart. The night was deep, but no one slept at all. The storm was wild, a raging work of art. It howled and screamed across the village wall. Then suddenly a lad ran shouting through the dark. He waved a broom up in the sky. Hey, wind, you wicked beast, you've left your mark. Come out and fight, you coward, try. I'm not one to falter, nothing I can do. Strong and fierce, I'll alter the wind, I'll teach it to. The wind then whirled and twisted in surprise. It ripped out trees and filled the air with dread. What fool is this before my very eyes? Who dares to fight the storm instead? But still the lad kept swinging with his broom in hand. He charged across the moaning plain. And though the wind was fierce and grand, he fought it with a madman's brain. I'm not one to falter, nothing I can do. Strong and fierce, I'll alter the wind, I'll teach it to. Then suddenly his broom was torn away. It vanished whistling through the air. The brave fool followed, lost without delay, and silence settled everywhere. At dawn gone. The shepherds found him in the hay, still sleeping sound and deep, while wind above him softly played and tousled his curls in sleep. I am not one to falter, nothing I can do. Strong and fierce, I'll alter the wind, I'll teach it to. I'm not one to falter, nothing I can do. Strong and fierce, I'll alter the wind, I'll teach it to.
In my arms I lift you, take you to the car, lay you gently in the seat by my side. Now you're silent, I love you just as you are. You found your peace, no need to hide. Now you're mine, forever mine. That you hate me, those were your words. Do you still remember how you tried to pull away, yet trembled in my arms, disturbed? Now you're mine, forever mine. You stay silent while I'm smiling, Maria. The car speeds on from every prying eye, far from all who dare to interfere. Maybe now you'd like to ask me why. No words needed, I've got you here. Now you're mine, forever mine. You stay silent while I'm smiling, Maria. Now you're mine, forever mine. You stay silent while I'm smiling, Maria. To distant lands I'll carry you away, where our joy will last forever. Hear me? Your death became my life today. You've given all your joy to me, Maria. You call me demon, so I am. No luck shall ever walk beside me. My fate is vengeance, curse and damn. For demons, that's the way it must be. I condemned to live a cursed, forsaken fate. Every day I ask myself, who am I, what's my state? Thoughts that I'm a demon help me sometimes to survive. For people all around me call me that, alive. You, oh sinister moon, you're in love with my pain and doom. You have stolen peace of soul. Tell me what you made me whole. Will you ever let me know why the world has turned my foe? Why was I the chosen one? Why was I? Why burn? Why burn?
peasants screaming, wishing me to die, and inquisitors that tore my flesh beneath the sky. All had turned against the young necromancer's name, made a martyr of my gift and burdened me with blame. Half alive and half decayed, that's the fate I can't evade. Like a wolf among the sheep, on its soul I cannot keep. Life's a torment, cursed, unkind, but the path by fate designed. No, I cannot turn aside. I'm at war with me inside. Will you ever let me know why the world has turned my foe? Why was I the chosen one? Tell me why. People turned to foes, they once were brothers to me all. So I cursed the land around and watched the harvest fall. Now the plague and famine rage beneath the dying sun, and the winds that wander cry, the curse has just begun. You, oh sinister moon, you're in love with my pain and doom. You have stolen peace of soul. Tell me what you made me whole. Will you ever let me know why the world has turned my foe? Why was I the chosen one? Why was I born?
The Count strolled through the park with a lovely dame. In the gloom, the castle's outline could be seen. By the gates, a dog was sadly howling, while the Count's maiden held him tenderly. Oh, what a night, my dear Count! The moon shines so bright, and the whisper of leaves, the rustle of grass, the wind amplifies. I dream to be yours forever, my lord, and in this hour let my love touch you. In the castle's dungeons, treasures are kept at your feet, my love. I'll lay all riches, you shall be my lady, and I'll gift you eternity. Believe me, all will be as I say. Morning will turn to a dream, and night shall last forever. We are alone in a vast dark world, blood boils in the heart. I can help you, the heavens widen evermore. What a deep gaze you have, how it lures and enchants. I cannot understand myself, I am drawn so strongly to you. You are so mysterious, you have mesmerized me, and in your power are my flesh and blood. Oh, how many are ready to give their blood for pleasure? In them lies bliss and love, like dream and awakening. But the Count is always alone beneath the chilling vault of darkness. He loves to dream of death. Morning will turn to a dream, and night shall last forever. We are alone in a vast dark world, blood boils in the heart. I can help you, the heavens widen evermore. The heavens widen evermore. Widen evermore. 'Cause It grew dark outside, the night was falling. Around the kitchen table sat the men. All evening the rain pounded on the roof non-stop, and thunder roared terribly somewhere by the river. It grew dark outside, the night was falling. Around the kitchen table sat the men. All evening the rain pounded on the roof non-stop, and thunder roared terribly somewhere by the river. But in the house the merriment and revelry went on. No one yet knew that at that moment Hunter Sebastian, sleeping in the attic, suddenly turned black-faced, frail as an old man. Hunter, 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 Hunter Sebastian. The storm ended and the rain passed. The full moon appeared in the sky, and a tipsy crowd poured into the yard. The men laughed and shouted, no thought of sleep. But suddenly from the darkness came a roar. Then a door flew off its hinges in the house behind. The noisy crowd ran a huge terrifying beast. Hunter, 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 Hunter Sebastian. At dawn the roosters crowed and the pine forest rustled. In the field by the river lay 5 bloody bodies. Waking up at home on the floor, the hunter looked into the mirror. Oh, how sweetly I slept, he said to himself, laughing. Hunter, 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 Hunter Sebastian. Hunter, 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 Hunter Sebastian. A big guy walked with a smile through the nighttime park, and by the quiet pond he met a fortune teller. The guy turned to her, here's what I want to know. How many days are left for me? Tell me, how will I die? And the cards fell onto the snow. The old woman said to him through a raspy laugh, poor Jack calling blood, and above him looms the dreadful queen with a knife in her hand. Hey! The big guy exclaimed, rubbing his hands, what do you want to tell me? I don't understand. And the knife gleamed in the darkness, and a laugh rang out. Right here, right now, trouble will find you. And the body fell upon the snow. The old woman said to him through a raspy laugh, poor Jack calling blood, and above him looms the dreadful queen with a knife in her hand. The witch cast a glance at the body, and into some unknown direction she disappeared. She disappeared. Poor Jack calling blood, and above him looms the dreadful queen with a knife in her hand. Hey! Hey!
In the evening the master invited to the table his loyal servants and asked him, how many times when meeting my guest have you never shown anyone out the door? And now you'll understand what I kept in secret. On the days when I'm in the mood, sitting by the fire I sort through skulls. On the days when I'm in the mood, sitting by the fire I sort through skulls. The devoted servant smiled and I've always loved my difficult work. At night I sit and watch the knife carving little figures from bones. I cherish my craft, I adore the kiss. On the days when I'm in the mood, sitting by the fire I sort through skulls. On the days when I'm in the mood, sitting by the fire I sort through skulls. Days when I'm in the mood, sitting by the fire I sort through skulls. On the days when I'm in the mood, sitting by the fire I sort through skulls. Stretching their bones a little, tonight awaits you. The master invites you in.
Hiding her sorrow as best she could, the executioner frowned in anger, but the innkeeper understood. The executioner's heart was broken. I'm not used to seeing you here, friend. What happened? Tell me. I swear only the devil could have wronged you. I trusted in justice, but now there's no place for me in it. Bride. She hid from me her dreadful sufferings. The crowd around was shouting, seeking amusement from her pain. I trusted in justice, but now there's no place for me in it. My childhood friend has died, the executioner's bride. Life is a game with death, where there is holiness, there is sin. I struck her with the whip, though I thought she was the best of all. I trusted in justice, but now there's no place for me in it. My childhood friend has died, the executioner's bride. The word which stirred anger and cruelty in people, she burned on the pyre, and her soul flew into the abyss. I trusted in justice, but now there's no place for me in it. My childhood friend has died, the executioner's bride. The executioner's bride.